Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. Today in this session we are going to learn about another very important topic related to Async Pipe. If you remember, in our last session we discussed what is Async Pipe, how we can use it and what are the benefits of it, right? So this session is in the continuation of the same, where we are going to talk about another very important example where we will use Async Pipe with observables. Okay, so we will discuss why do we need to use observable with Async Pipe, how we can create an example using Async Pipe with observable. So these all things basic things we will be discussing in this particular session. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use Angular Async Pipe for observables. Okay, alright, so the first thing that we are going to do here is to put the headings and the title of the session. So you can see I have put one heading, that is Angular 19 course by Tech Sharmit. After that I will write heading 2, and here I will mention ng. What we are going to learn? We are going to learn about async, ASYNC pipe with observables. Okay, async pipe with observable. So this is our agenda. Fine. Now let's try to run the application. ng serve -- open enter. Wait for a few seconds and then we will see the output. And now you can see we have got this output as on the browser, where we have some headings also like Angular 19 course by Tech Sharmit, Async Pipe with observable. So this is what we are going to learn. Now the next thing what we are going to do here is we will go to app.component.ts file, where we will import some of the modules. So the first module that we are going to import here is common module. So you just need to write common module and enter. It will automatically add this line to your code. That means now you can utilize the common module. And what all things we got with common module, you can see here. It shows it export all the basic Angular directives and pipes such as ngif, ng4off, decimal pipe and so on. So these all things comes with the Angular common module. Now the next thing that we need for this example is the OF. OF means observables. Okay, so that I'll show you how we can add it, but prior to that let's write few more lines in the class component, app component. So let's expand it, and here we will define one message, that is message 1. I'll show you step by step all things so that you can relate it and compare it with normal things and the things with sync. Okay, so here we will write one message without OF. Okay, so this is just a normal message variable. I didn't use anything new to this. I just created one string variable and I hold here one message, that is message without off, because we are not using off here, right? Now if you want to show this message on a browser, what you will do, you will simply go here, add one paragraph, and in this paragraph firstly I will write message 1 value without async pipe. Why I'm writing all these things? So that you can take a note of it. Okay, because I'm sure like most of you are referring these sessions for interviews or maybe for exams, so it would help you to remember all these things. Okay, so message 1 value without async pipe, and then double curly braces. Here we will simply print the message 1, and you can save it and refresh it. So here we will see that message 1 value without async pipe, message without off is populated. And now what is message without off? This is just a message, a simple plain string based message that is coming from the component.ts file. Clear? So this is the first scenario. Now in second scenario we will see why do we need off variable of observables. So for that I will declare here message 2. Now to declare the observable, you need to write here off, And remember one thing, as of now only 2 import is there, right? But when I click and when I press enter or click on this off, it will automatically import this thing. What it is importing? It is importing off from RxJS, off from RxJS. Okay, so this is added. If it is not imported, let's say if I remove it, so you will see it shows error. Why? Because we have not imported it. So if you are using editor, it will automatically import it for you, but in case if it is not there, so always make sure to import it, because without this you won't be able to use the you won't be able to use the observables. Clear? Alright, now after this what we are going to do, we are going to add one bracket and the parenthesis, and this parenthesis we will write the message, the new message, which is message with off, because this time we are using message, right? And you can simply save it. Okay, why it is showing error? Let me, oh, we forgot to add that thing. Yeah, now it will, perfect. Okay, so we saw that, right? If there is a, if it is not imported, it is showing error, but now it is fixed because we have added this line. Although like I'm sure like most of you already utilizing this editor, so in that case like it won't affect your work, and it will automatically import the things that you need. Okay, alright, so this is done. Now we can simply print this message on app.component.html. so let's try if it works or not. Okay, so here I will add paragraph where we will write message to value without async pipe. Then we will write here double curly braces message to. Now what is this message to? Message to is mainly the variable that we declared with observable. So in case if you try to print this value, you will get the output as object. Now if you remember in our last session we used the promise function, right, with async pipe. So there also like we were getting this kind of thing, right? Now to fix this issue, or to fix or to get the value proper manner, in a proper format, in a proper manner, what we can do, we can utilize the async pipe. Okay, so here we were not using the async pipe, that's why it is giving this kind of error. But in the next scenario, what I'll do, I'll print the message to value, but this time I will use with async pipe. Clear? Double curly braces and message to with pipes operator and async. Perfect. Now you can save it and refresh it. So you will see that this time we have got the message with off observable. Okay, so we have got 3 condition, we have got 3 output. Now let's clear the doubt. If we can print the message directly without observable, then why we are using observable? I'm sure this is one question of yours, right? So we are using it because in case of normal string, let me show you the declaration also. In this case we are just simply assigning that normal string, not the dynamic string. Okay, so this is just a static thing, but in case of observable you can assume that it is coming from a API. Okay, we are just stimulating the scenario of APIs, so that means this is something that is dynamic. Okay, this thing is clear, that why we are using it, because if you want to go with a static thing, then that is fine, like you can simply declare the variable and you can use it. But if you want to stimulate the issue, if you want to stimulate the scenario for observables for APIs, then in that case you can utilize the observable that we are using here. Clear? Fine. Now in the first scenario it was a normal string, so we got the output directly, there is no issue in it. But in case of second scenario, what we have got the message to value without async pipe, that is object. Output is coming as a object. Okay, that means we have got the value on the backend, we have got the value, but it is not printed here because it is still in the phase of calculation. Okay, so to fix this issue, what we do, we use the async pipe, and here we will see in the third scenario where we are using async pipe. In this case we have got the value that is message with off, because this time we are utilizing the async pipe. Clear? So I hope this session is clear to all of you. You got the point, like why we use Async Pipe. In case if you have any doubt, like you can refer the previous session, because as I mentioned in previous session also we discussed about this. And if you have any feedback, suggestions, or anything that you want to discuss, please reach out to me through your comment section. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.